What's up, guys? Chris here again from Smart Driving Academy. Today I would like to talk about the roundabouts. Okay, so we did record some video about the roundabouts. I would like to just put some light on it with the theory as well. Okay, guys, I'm not the best in drawing, so please forgive me. I do my best, but it's all about the content, not really about my art skills. So let's say that we are car coming. Okay, I put here exit number 1, exit number 2, exit number 3, exit number 4, exit number 5. For easier understanding as well, I put something else here. It's at 12 o'clock, so like a clock. 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, okay? Just for easy understanding, we're back to our red color. So let's say, guys, we're drawing first exit to the left, okay? The tester is telling you he wants you to exit the roundabout with the first exit on your left. So we are at the start. You should position yourself on the left side of the road, left side of the lane, if you have only one lane available, or on the left lane if you have multiple lanes available, okay? So if you take the first exit to the left, you should have left indicator on at the approach. Sooner is better. Think that way, guys. If you see the other road users entering a roundabout, so they see you as well. So make sure you show them where you're going to draw, what are your intentions, okay? So we have a left indicator on, we're driving in, check to the right, of course, check the left mirror. Remember, guys, every time you entering and exiting a roundabout, it's very important to check the mirror, because as you always do the left turn, okay? So that's it, okay? If there would be any guy here, he see you coming onto the roundabout with the left indicator, so he knows you're taking first exit. That way he doesn't have to wait and hesitate. He can go and enter and continue his journey, okay? Okay, we wipe this off. So guys, another example now. Let's say we're planning to take the exit number 2. So we cannot put the left indicator on the approach, as the car, let's call it car A. If you will enter with the left indicator, the car A will think that you're going first left, which is not true. We're planning to go to exit number 2, which is this one, okay? So we're driving in without the signal, no signal on, left side of the road or left lane. We're moving at the edge of the roundabout, and in the minute that you pass the first exit, okay, so you're unable to take a turn, now you put the left indicator on. So guys, if there's any car here, let's call it car B, he see your left indicator on, so he knows you exiting with exit number 2. So again, he doesn't have to wait for you, hesitate, he can go enter the roundabout and finish his journey, okay? So that's the rule, guys. If you enter from the left lane or the left side of the road, you can go only up to 12 o'clock, okay? So only this part you can get in, okay? Now guys, let's say we're planning to go to exit number 3. So in that case, I change the color for blue. We should be on the right side of the road or right side of our lane, have a right indicator on at the approach. When we enter in, we come in towards the inside roundabout, moving around. In the moment that we pass the 12 o'clock mark, which is here, so in straight lane, now our right indicator, we switch into the left. So if there's any car here, they know that we live in with the next exit. Okay, and so on. If we go to exit number 4, we stay inside the roundabout, and in the moment that we pass exit number 3, now we put the right, say left indicator on, and we exit in to the left. Okay, and if we planning to do turnabout, so come back to the same road as we enter from, we keep moving on inside of the roundabout. And the moment that we pass exit number 4, we put the left indicator on, and we leave in with the next exit. So hopefully that's clear. So a red car can go only exit number 1 or exit number 2. Okay, blue car can go here, here, or here. Okay, so up to 12 o'clock left lane or left side of the road, or if you're going more than 12 o'clock right side of the road or right lane. Okay, now let's wipe this off. So that's the general rule. Okay, now there is an exception if it's 2 lanes on the entering roundabout, okay, and 2 lanes exiting roundabout in the straight lane. Both lanes can go straight, okay, but in that case it is very important to keep the lane discipline. So let's say blue car going to exit number 2. So again, driving with no signal on, entering roundabout, moving at the edge, and exiting left lane as he enters from the left lane. The green car wants to go to exit number 2 as well, but he's on the right side of the road. So he as well, he continue. He entered from the right side of the road, no signal, moving around here towards the inside of the roundabout and exiting to the right lane. So if you enter from the right, you exit into the right. If you enter from the left, you exit into the left. The rule in terms of signal remains the same, so he will put the left signal here, and the green one put the left signal as well after he pass exit number 1. Okay, guys, very important to keep the lane discipline. If the blue car try to enter for the right lane, their paths will cross, and the opposite side, if the car traveling from the right try to enter left lane as well, that's dangerous situation. So make sure you stay on your lane. If you on the right, you going inside, exit into the right side. If you from the entering from the left lane, you're going towards outside of the roundabout, and you entering for the left lane in straight lane. Okay, so hopefully that's clear enough. So very important, guys, lane discipline. Okay, however, if we are green car and we planning to go to exit number 3, which is this one, okay, That's exit number 3. We have a right indicator on now, okay? Traveling inside the roundabout. In the moment that we pass the exit number 2, we put the left signal on, but we exit into left lane, okay? So that's our priority. Left lane, left is our priority. You can go to the right lane as well. For example, if there would be heavy traffic congestion, or let's say right lane is going somewhere to the right and you know you want to be on that lane, then you would choose right. But the left one is priority. Okay, the reason here you don't have to keep your lane discipline is the blue car which enters from the left side, he cannot pass 12 o'clock. So after that moment, after 12 o'clock, you're the only one who remains on the roundabout. So you can take any lane you like with the priority to the left lane. Okay, so I hope that's clear. So just to wrap it up, if you have one lane straight, so forget that is so if here is only one lane, left car coming from the left lane can go here and here, okay? Right car coming from the right lane or right side of the road can go here, 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 or come back to the same road, okay? So that's when you can have 2 lanes in, but only 1 lane out in the straight lane, okay? If you have 2 lanes in and 2 lanes out, then left car, so let's call it car number 1, can go only here or here, and the car number 2, let's make it blue, can exit to here, 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 and here. So remember guys, if you're red car, you enter in from the left side of the road and you're moving towards the edge of the roundabout and you exit into the left lane. And if you're blue car, you enter in from the right lane and you're going towards the inside roundabout and you exit into the right lane as well. So that's the general rules for the roundabout. Some roundabout have road markings, okay? So that's if you don't have any road markings. Some of them have arrows draw it on the road. So let's say if the arrow shows here and then it's another arrow shows this way. So the left lane can go only here and the right lane everywhere else. Okay, that's sometimes they do this if the majority of the traffic goes left, or let's say there's in Tallaght near the hospital, they want to leave the clearance, so they put the arrow on the road that only cars from the left lane, the cars from the left lane can go only left. Okay, I'll give you some examples. So again, that's another picture that I found it on internet. As you see, the car number A, which is the red car, coming with the left indicator on the approach, and he clears the roundabout with the first exit. Car B, it travels straight ahead, okay? So he has no indicator on the approach. After he passed the left road, he put the left indicator and cleared the roundabout with the next exit. And car see the white one, he is drawing to pass 12 o'clock mark, so he enters on the right lane with the right indicator on. After he passed the 12 o'clock mark, he put the left indicator on, and as you see, continuous lane, he aimed to exit to the left. Alternatively, he can go to the right if there's a need for that. Okay, that's another example when you can see, as I discussed early on, that both of them cars were majority, or the roundabout is on the very busy road, and majority of the traffic goes straight. So both of the cars allowed to go straight, both of them entering with no signal on. After they pass the first exit, which is on our left, they put the left indicator, and you see they maintain the same lane. So the car on the right went inside the roundabout, and he exit to the right. Car on the left went outside of the roundabout, and he exit to the left lane. Okay, guys, here we have example of the road markings changing the general rules for the roundabout. So you see, if I will zoom it here down, they on the left lane they put the left arrow showing that this lane is left only. From the right lane you can go straight or any other direction, so you can go right or do turnabout. The reason they did it is to keep the flow and keep the clearance, as here is the hospital. Okay, so if you like to go straight, here for change you have to be actually on the right side of the on the right lane. Okay, in this example, that's the next roundabout after Tallaght Hospital. I would like to show you guys why it is so important to keep the correct position on the at the roundabouts. You see here as well, zoom it for you, there's only one triangle. One triangle is mean that there's only one lane approaching to the roundabout. Okay, but still, if you will draw, if you use all the space, let's say, okay, it's one lane, why not I won't draw straight and make it nice smooth turn. Okay, why we are not doing that way? Okay, let's say it's a traffic congestion here. Okay, let's say this, I don't know, we have rush hours, few cars here, and now we stop here, we have nowhere to go. Let's say there's another car behind us, make it blue. Okay, and he wants to go here. Look what's happened now, he's coming here, and then he has to wait behind you because you stopped at the roundabout. Okay, so let's do this correct now. Okay, so I wipe them cars off. Okay, let's say now we're going first exit straight ahead. That's the guys not exit, it's a curb here, so this is not really exit. Not appear on the road sign as well for that roundabout. So let's say we now position ourselves to the left, and we will travel at the edge of the roundabout. Okay, and now we come to the halt, so this traffic we cannot go. If there's any car behind us and he's going right, he enter from the right side of the road and he will go towards inside. You see, we keep the flow so he can continue his journey, and we are not paralyzing, we are not adding to the traffic congestion. Okay, so that's why it's very important to keep yourself on the correct side of the road, even if it's one lane. Okay, another roundabout, guys, also Tallaght. On this roundabout, many of my students doing mistakes. Lots of people fail on that roundabout as well. This is the roundabout that I was saying you have to keep the lane discipline. Okay, we have two lanes, lane number one, lane number two here, and 2 lanes in the straight lane, edge sitting as well. So it's very important to keep the lane discipline and leave enough room for the second lane, if you're coming from the left lane, to travel along with us, okay? So what I was going to mention as well, it is very important that if you don't know layout of the roundabout, okay, if you're going straight, you always position yourself on the left side of the road, okay, or left lane. This is the most safest lane, okay? If you know you're not passing 12 o'clock, this is the lane to be. That's when you don't know the layout, because that you will never do mistake, okay? If you go from second lane and try to draw straight, and you find it out it's actually one lane only in the straight road, which it is happening, then what you will do, 2 cars will try to get into one lane, so you will fail on the exam, and that caused a very dangerous situation as well. Here, why this roundabout is so tricky, okay? So what is happening in this one, there is like a brick surface, okay, with the red bricks. That lane is a bit faded because lots of people cutting. You see, even I do it green. You see here when they enter in, that's the way they're traveling, okay? So this orange surface around the roundabout, it's actually for lorries and the buses that they need more space to negotiate, okay? So what is happening, the curb, I make it yellow, the curb is actually here. So people, when they're approaching, how they see the road, they see from here to the curb, which is not true. That's not the width of the road. The width of the road is from here to here. So that's why most of the cars, when they come in, okay, they do something like this. Okay, so it's very important, because they see that extra space, which is actually, we shouldn't, it's wide continuous lane, bit faded, but it was there, wide continuous lane. We are not allowed to use that space, okay? So that's very easy way to fail, because if you have another car, let's say car green, entering with you, and then you come on his path without showing the indicator, without checking the mirror, that's immediate fail, okay? So very important at that roundabout to maintain your position and go at the edge guys, okay? So you see here it's like a cycling lane. So when you enter in the roundabout, make sure you stick to the cycling lane and you move nicely here. So that's the way you should deal with that roundabout, okay? Okay guys, another example of the roundabout with the yellow boxes. Okay, as you know, this definition says the yellow box we should not enter if we cannot clear without stopping, unless we taking a right turn. So it's not fully as is described in the sentence that I just said now. What is happening? Let's say you are a red car here, going left, and it's traffic congestion here, okay, and there's a cars coming from our right, so they're driving in, they should stop before, so they're not allowed to go to the box because they're going straight, okay? But if you're going left, you actually should enter that box and position yourself here, okay? Otherwise, if you not move, if there's any car behind you, let's put it blue car, if this car wants to go, for example, here, okay, that's his target, you're working like a court now. If you won't move to this yellow box, you'll be blocking the road. So now you go from here, you go and stay in the yellow box, just to open this space for him. Okay, so he can now continue his journey. Okay, that's the thing. So if you go in left at the roundabout, because all the traffic always goes to the left, you should actually enter the yellow box. Okay, if you go in straight, you don't, because it's all about keeping the clearance. Okay, you have to move, otherwise you'll be blocking all the traffic behind you. And there is another roundabout, also Tallaght, as Tallaght is my favorite place for sending my students for the tests. See here, if we come in from that side, that's another shape of the roundabout that it looks actually that we're going straight. However, it's still a roundabout, it's still first exit. It doesn't matter that this is straight, we still put the left indicator at the approach. So if there's any car coming from opposite direction, he knows that we go in first exit left, and he can enter roundabout and continue his journey. Okay, otherwise he's not sure if we forget indicator or we going straight, so he will hesitate and he will wait until he makes sure that we actually going straight. So on the mini roundabout is very important to show the indicator even at going straight. If you want squeeze exit indicator, it's not a big problem, because the spaces in between the exits so small that it's not really make a difference for the person who waits there. Okay, you're not delaying by much. If you have a skills and you're able to put the left indicator on the exit in roundabout, that's perfect. If you can't, not to worry, focus on steering, which is most important. You won't be penalized for this. Guys, couple of tips as well for the roundabouts. Okay, so let's say this car try to enter. Okay, if you see someone coming from the left side, if you know there's two lanes there, they can only go either first left or straight. So it means they won't be crossing your path. Okay, so you don't have to hesitate too much. You can go enter roundabout and do whatever you like to do. Okay, if you see a car, let's make it blue, coming from the right side of the road, you know that he be passing 12 o'clock. He could go straight here as well. Okay, so if you see left indicator, if you're able to spot the left indicator, you wait, as you know he be crossing your, unless you have enough distance to enter safely. Okay, because if you force him to stop or slow down, it means you shouldn't be there. Okay, that's the right of way. Okay, so you force your way in. Okay, always think that way. Okay guys, some tips now. Okay, when you struggle at the roundabouts, okay, it is very important. Observation of the roundabouts is very important. Okay, the whole idea of the roundabouts is to not to stop if possible. Okay, you can slow down, try to match and synchronize the speed with the other road user, but the last thing you like to do is stopping. Okay, so many of you leave the observation for the very last moment, and you focusing on stopping, and then you actually checking and you find it out that there's no one there, but you nearly stopped. Okay, so it is very important at the approach to give a quick look and see what is happening. So how I'm doing, once I'm far away from the roundabout, okay, I'm looking directly in the front. Okay, I'm looking here. So checking if anyone is entering roundabout from that road, or is anyone at the roundabout already. When I'm coming closer, my eyes drawing to the right, because you not always might see what is happening on the right, but you always will see what is happening in the front of you from far. Okay, so once I see that there's nobody from this side of the road as well, nobody enter, I check my left mirror to make sure there's no cyclists or anything coming from my left side of the road, and then my eyes turn back to the right as well, make sure there's nothing has changed, there's no cars coming from that side of the road, and then I'm entering. Okay, so this is the way I'm doing. So number 1 I'm watching here. When I'm closer, that's my number 2. Then I'm checking my mirrors, is my number 3. They're coming back to number 2, so that'll be my 4th observation. And then I look into the direction I'm going, so automatically I will see if anyone comes from here. They have to yell to me, so they are not as important as the other ones for me. So this is my way of doing. Again, you have to do it quite fast observation, and then you'll be fine. Okay, another example. Okay, let's say we are here. Okay, and it's massive traffic coming from our left, our right, sorry, I'm sorry, our right, and they going straight. Okay, you have to figure out and have some system to understand where you should look. If you have massive traffic coming from the right, it will be very easy for you to merge in. So what you're looking for is you're looking for someone coming from the opposite lane without indicator. So if this guy would have a left indicator, he's going here, he's no good to you. If he has a right indicator on, it means he's drawing more than 12 o'clock. If the roundabout is not big, he's not good to you. If has a decent size, you should have enough time to enter. But ideally, it's a guy who has no indicator, because you know he's supposed to draw straight. If he draws straight, at some stage, them cars on the right will have to stop, as they have to yell to him. He's coming from the right side of the road. So this is for you the moment that you should enter. Once you make sure that the car is somewhere here, the other cars stop, and then you go. Okay, if you can't see anyone coming from that side of the road, let's say most of the traffic from left lane maybe goes left only, so they might be here, but they have left indicator on, so it means they're going left. You looking for someone coming from that side of the road as well, which has the right indicator on. As you know, with the right indicator on, he is going more than 12 o'clock. So he more likely will go here. He could do a turnabout as well, but it's very unlikely that people like exiting the same road that they entering from. So there's small chance. However, it is. But anyway, once he's approaching, let's say in that position, them guys on the right will have to stop for him. And if you're quick enough and you have already decent skills, you will have no problem to enter. Okay, so remember guys, if the traffic coming from your right side is very heavy and it's very hard and risky for you to merge, don't look what is happening there. If you see like 10 cars or X amount of the cars waiting there to enter and they're coming fast, you're looking for other road user from right side with no indicator. So for people who enter in a roundabout but they are not crossing your path, so either this guy going straight or this guy with left indicators, more likely he will draw to exit number 3. Or give you a time, stop the traffic coming from the right, so this traffic, and let you merge in, okay? So this is the way you should think about it, okay? And again, one more time, it is very important, don't leave observation for the last moment. If you have any more questions or something is not clear, please drop me a comment down below and I will try to answer all your questions as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Cheers.